how did you get a stroke?
How do I get a stroke? Are you filming me now?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, in my case, how I got the stroke was the adriamycin, the chemotherapy that I was taking, did damage to my heart.
Yeah, but you were saying that you got the...
Yeah, that comes a month later, though. So it did damage to my heart.
Yeah.
And my heart developed blood clots.
Uh-huh.
And they went down to my leg.
Oh, okay.
They traveled, like I explained to you earlier. They traveled down to my leg. They saved my leg. And in that time period, I don't know when, we don't know, one went up to my brain
And
on the left side.
And did you sleep or did you...
No, I was just doing a normal thing.
But how when you become aware of it?
When I was it was just kind of, it wasn't like yours where you woke up and couldn't move.
Yeah.
It was different in that because my case was different. It was just, it didn't affect me the way it did you.
I see.
So I was doing a normal thing. So how I knew was, how we knew, my mom and I knew, and ended up going to the doctors, but the blood clot in the meantime was traveling whenever. My my right side face was drooping, and my hands started to close. Eventually, within
your left side.
My right side. My right side.
Your right
my
side.
face. My eyes. My face.
Yeah.
Right.
I see.
Within, I don't know, within a time period, I don't know when exactly, because I don't know. But, and then my hands started to close, cramp first, and close eventually. And then my arms started to get really tight, my muscles started to get tight. And in that time, had to go to a specialist and a neuropsychologist at UCLA.
Not
a neuropsychologist, he was neurologist. A neurologist, and I think he was a surgeon too. And he diagnosed me with secondary dystonia. There's two different types of dystonia, which is primary dystonia, you're born with it, and your muscles, depending on the person, are cramped up and you're in pain. And then there's secondary, you can get it from an accident, any kind of accident, stroke.
Stroke too?
Yeah, that's how I got my dystonia.
Oh.
And so that's what I was diagnosed with when I was 12, right after the stroke, and then sometime after the stroke. And then that's when I started trying to deal with the pain in school and stuff.
How were your speech and your writing and...
Oh, my writing was fine because I'm left-handed.
No, but you said you had a little bit you said that you had I just noticed that.
Oh, when I wrote something and then I don't know if it's related to the stroke, or it was just a mistake, or
I think so.
I tend to, when I write and I want to write things down, my brain goes faster than what I write or talk, because I don't know if that's from the stroke, but But and then that's why I get confused on trying to find words on explaining things or talking. So sometimes my statements or the way I talk are broken up, and people say, "Well, oh, you have to say that again." What? Or
Yeah, but I think that I think that
it's from the stroke.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But so
Here, let me show you some.